guys, thanks for joining in tonight. Man, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, write down snare, wrap it up on that baby, man, and come on in. That's right, because we got a lot of great things going on tonight. And one, we are going to talk about music. The question rises to me all the time and many other people, why is music so important to us? Why is music so important to us, man? I gotta say, music goes back from the beginning of time. I mean, if you really think about it, music is just in our soul, man. So if you don't play music, you probably listen to music, man. And so whether it's dated music or up-to-date music, it doesn't matter. There is music that's in your blood and it's just in your soul. And so that's why so many of us just love playing music, being in this. For those of you guys who are artists like myself who love being in the studio, man, and even working with other musicians, man, it's so much fun. It's invigorating to get in your studio, invite friends over, man, come up with a riff and have somebody else join in. It's such a beautiful thing, man. I can go on and on and on about music, how much music is so important to us. And here's the thing, man. It can ramp you up. It can get you going in the gym. You can listen to something more aggressive and just push you through your workout. Or in the evenings, man, when you get in and you just want to relax and ease on back, get you some popcorn, man, and kick your feet back. And just it just soothes the soul, right? It's just in our blood, man, in our soul to have music in our life, man. So imagine a world, if you could, without it. Where would we be without music in our life, man? And so, I gotta say, for you guys that are fortunate enough, like myself, to have studio equipment, to get in your studio and start recording, I'm just so grateful to be in here, man. It just feels so good to be in the studio, to be able to hang out, to write music, to do recordings. So if you guys are just joining in my show and you don't know what this show is all about, look, hey, if you like music and you like recording and you like recording tips and you like studio gear and reviews on gear, you have found the perfect place to hang out, man. And for those of you who write in all the time, I always get back to you. It may not be the same day, but I always like to participate and hear what you guys are doing in the studio and what tools you're using in the studio as well. They've got all these great things. Look, 20 years ago, we didn't have the technology that we do in the digital world now. And so a lot of our techniques have changed in the studio as far as using digital back to the days when we were just using analog tape. And so we can do so much with digital now, and going in our DAW, we can actually just change any sound or make any sound we want to, or manipulate it in some kind of way, whether we're adding saturation, second and third harmonics, doing all these great things. And with our DAW, that 20 years ago, who would have thought, man? Who would have thought that we can do some excellent recordings like we can, having the tools that we do with Waves and all these great plugins in our DAW to do some killer stuff, man. So I just want to say, for those of you guys who love studio work like myself, being a musician and an engineer, it's so fun hanging out in the studio and doing the tracking and mixing and just enjoying our time with other friends who appreciate the art of music and recording and just the fine arts of it all, right? And so what a great thing. And I did want to mention tonight, for those of you guys that don't know, I really got a feeling, man. I got a feeling, and you can do the research yourself. It reminds me of the days when the guys were riding around on horses and everything, and the Model T came out, and they were like, what is that? I can't do anything with that. That's not going to go anywhere. So here's the thing. That's what it's like with blockchain and crypto now. A lot of people are like, I'm sticking to the gold and silver. I'm sticking to the physical. But look, I really got a feeling that blockchain is going to change the world as far as how we do things and move liquidity. And so, not only that, think about what it can do for the voting and all that other stuff. So no one can steal what you're doing, right? And so here's the thing with blockchain. I think they're going to be using that in music. So here we have not only a way to have our music out there, but it can be copyrighted at the same time that we put it in the blockchain, as well as not have to worry about infringement or any of that other stuff that a lot of us are having to worry about today, and cut out the middleman to where us artists can reach all the benefits that we surely and solely deserve, man. Because here's the thing, the marketing man and everybody else has had their fair share of the money for too long. So for those of you guys like myself who are artists, who are inspired in writing music, creating music, and all this other great stuff that we do, that we love, what a great way to put it in the blockchain and lock it in, man. Oh gosh, I just love it, love it, love it. So I don't know. Anyway, I got an email today and I was reading a little bit about it. I sent it off to someone else to read. I need to do some more research in it and actually find out how it's going to work and be beneficial for us musicians, but I'm sure it's coming. There are a lot of changes on the way, and here's the thing, guys, we got to be ready and on the up and up for these changing, uncertain times that we're in. And so I just highly recommend doing all the research on your own and making your own decision on any decisions that you make in life, but just kind of throwing the kite up there in the air and letting you guys look at it. And if you want to read it, man. Check it out and do the research yourself. But I really feel like it may be the wave of the future. And don't be like those guys a long time ago who didn't want to invest in new things. And just be more like those guys who are pioneers, right? So we want to be pioneers out there, always be on the up and up, what's in and what's not, and perhaps where our future is going. I love it, man, so much. And look, hey, I'm not going to be on here tomorrow night. I typically come on between 7 and 9 o'clock. We are the Audio Master Show here, and we got a lot of great things going on. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be actually doing some other things out of town, but I will be close by, so there will be always someone watching. And but I'll probably be back on Friday night. And excuse me, I'm sorry, but Friday night we're going to be doing a lot of great things. I am going to be talking about some other things as far as when the music changed from heavy metal. If you haven't seen that video I did last night, check it out. The metal bands back in the 80s, and I talked about a lot of cool stuff, and then the transfer from the metal bands into the grunge scene that we all seen in the early 90s. But look, man, music is such a great thing. It goes way back from the beginning of time, and I do not think that it'll ever part from us or our soul, because we all love music, right? That's probably why you're on here and you found my channel tonight. And by the way, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, type down there in the comments. It's real easy. Just type down there in the comments why you love music and what it has done for you. Maybe one of your favorite songs that takes you back to a place, a memory that you just love with your first girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know, man. But whatever it is, why you like music, type down there as to why you like music and what it has done for you in your life, man. And anyway, I just appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on tonight, as always, at the Audio Master Show. But hey, look, man, I will be on here Friday night, and we've got some really cool stuff going on. So if you missed out on last night's video, I'm going to put a link up above. It should come up on that side. Yeah, right, Snicker Snare. And click on it, man. Check it out, man. Give me a thumbs up and tell me what you think about the heavy metal scene and what bands that maybe you liked back in the 80s. And anyway, that was a great time for really a lot of talent to show, because not only did you have excellent singers in the 80s, I think of Journey, that comes to Steve Perry and people like that. Not only did you have great singers, but you had great guitar players and musicians who could shred on that freaking guitar, man, and eat up those leads and spit it right in your face. Yeah, man. I love it. So anyway, I talked about all that kind of stuff last night, man, on the heavy metal groups and whatnot, and actually got to experience a lot of those groups. And what a great time to be in and to witness all the great musicians in that era from 1980 to 1990. Man, we had 10 years of just some great hair bands that just really knew how to kick it, party, rock and roll. And look, man, and then we went into the 90s, the grunge. And so Friday night, I'm going to be talking about a lot of the grunge bands, Nirvana and stuff like that came out and changed the scene, the whole vibe of the music deal, man. So you don't want to miss out on that show. That's going to be Friday night, 7 o'clock. Come on in. If you haven't joined in, hit the subscribe button. It's real freaking easy. Hit that subscribe button, join on in, and as always, we will see you later.